Good morning, Terraria players, and welcome to the finale of our journey in the Anarchist mod. I am Bladeburger, and I'll be your Power Hour Dagger Thrower. That sounded better in my head. Anyways, in the last episode, we fought and defeated the first 3 set of post-Moonlord bosses, reaching the final step of this mod. As usual, here's a list of the primary mods used for this run. Any suggestions for more are welcome, whether it be quality of life that isn't Louis AFK, or big content mods that isn't Terraria. Now that the intro is wrapped up and I shamelessly plug my Twitter, let's get back into it. After defeating Frostron, he left a message that the Frost Moons were buffed and had new items. I didn't do it the first time on progression, so I felt I was ready to grind this new one. Killing Sandtags, Everscreams, and Ice Queens drops the new materials for the top of the pack, top tier endgame items and gear. I'll let some of the footage roll the Frost Moons for a little bit, just so you can see how it's been buffed. Spoiler alert, it hurts. When the moon fell over the horizon, I went back to crafting. I crafted the Ice Pick, a very strong pickaxe that was needed to finally mine Voidstone, the ore that spawned when Void was defeated. It spawned in pretty good chunks underground near the lava layer. I went across the world and back looking for the ore, finding enough. I used some of the ore and an adamantite forge to craft the Void Forge, which allowed me to make Voidstone bars. The final tier bar that allowed me to craft the final upgrades needed. I say final a lot. I crafted the Void Shield, an upgrade to both the Ultimate Charm and the Ankh Shield, as well as the Pocket Mirror. I'll let you just look at it for a bit. There's a lot. Up next, I made Voidic Armor. It was slower than Chaos Force in terms of movement speed, but all the buffs were worth it. Its set bonus reduced max life by 20%, gave 2% increase occult healing, a revive up to 240 life with a 2-minute cooldown, and an armor ability where I could press a hotkey to gain massively increased damage resistance for 10 seconds with a 45-second cooldown. Also a ton of Dark Artist buffs. Pretty nice. I then crafted the Sulfur Star, a massively powerful upgrade to the Yippux knives from episode 3. I then crafted the Eye of Chaos, the summon item for Kiozareth, the Gatekeeper of Chaos. It was made from a lot of endgame stuff, Overseer Summon item, and 3 Weeper Tears, which drop from Weepers. I then felt ready to go, enchanting my gear to what I need. How did my attempts go? It went a bit weirdly. The Silver Star was surprisingly underperforming, so I tried many different daggers, trying so hard to stick to the dagger only run. It just weren't cutting it, unfortunately. Not enough damage at all. I then turned to Spell Tomes to help out while leaving the primary damage to daggers. Still didn't really work that well. I then tried a weapon that the Anarchist Discard always leapt to as the very first suggestion to anyone who asked what a weapon was good against Kyozereth, the Hughes Holiday. It was a weapon that was from the Frost Moon, but you could upgrade it into the Hughes. I also equipped the Soul Locket because the Soul Reaping debuff is pretty rough. Now, let's showcase the gear I used to beat Kyozereth. Endgame loadout has been shown off, enjoy this final fight against Kyozereth. Let's do this. Kyozareth was defeated. However, this run was not fully complete. Inside Kyozareth's treasure bag, its anarchy mode item was the Chaos Heart, which allowed you to massively regenerate health when you get to low health. In between regeneration bursts, your defense was lowered. This item was a material, which combined with the Void's Anarchy mode item to make the Void Heart, which then combined with the Singularity Incantation to make the Heart of Singularity, combining the effects of all of them. And with that, this run has been complete. The final upgrades made are as follows: from Chaos Force Armor to Void Armor. For weapons, I went from the Cosmic Shuriken to the Sulphur Star, then to the Hughes Holiday. For equipment, I upgraded to the Void Shield, Soul Locket, and the Heart of Singularity at the very end. And now, for some stats, as usual, at the end of each run. This run took a total of 39 hours and 11 minutes, the longest so far, beating the first Anarchist run by 9 hours. As for deaths, there were 58 deaths, also the most so far. So, what's next? Find out in the re-review of this mod, out next week. I'll review the mod I'm doing, but not quite my own twist in that run, in the review. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Blade Burger out!